Hello everyone, good part of the day. I hope everyone is doing well and having a good time. Welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be talking about how to complete your work term report form. So this is another of the 3 forms that you need to submit to Co-op department by the end of your internship. All students are required to write their final work term report about their work term experience. And the purpose of this report is to reflect on co-op experience. All undergraduate students are required to send their documents, their reports, timesheet, and competency assessment form to their co-op coordinator. And all the reports will be evaluated by the co-op department and faculty member. So there is assessment criteria for these forms. First of all, you need to complete the identification section with all the required information. This part, we will be talking about later on. Secondly, all questions need to be answered. You have to answer each individual question which are in this form, and then you have to give informative responses, and you need to be careful about your grammar and spelling as well. So what are the requirements? First of all, you have to fill the identification section, which is at the top of page 1. You have to write your name, work term, organization, and the date that you're submitting it, and the coordinator name. Secondly, you have to save this document as last name, first name, WTR. Here, mine one, Saidi Zarsha, WTR. And then you need to attach your updated CV once you're sending this document, or you can just include your LinkedIn profile link as well. And you need to submit it to your coordinator. And if you're completing it at the end of your internship, all the questions in this form need to be answered. So let's start. This is the first page. First of all, you need to write your complete name. Secondly, you have to write the name of the organization that you're working and the department. It's important. You have to mention both. For example, this is the form which I completed in 2019 when I was working with Aga Khan Foundation Afghanistan in the finance department as finance intern. The date that I submitted was 13th of August 2019, and my co-op coordinator on that time was Ms. Manira. So you need to complete all this information. So let's move on to the question. So question number 1, you need to give a brief description on the organization, its mandate and goals, and your position. For example, this is the information that I was given about AKF Afghanistan, and the position that I was working is that I say that I was assigned as a finance intern in its main office at Kabul, Afghanistan in 2019. So you need to first give a brief description about the organization and your position that you're working. Second question, list the 3 to 5 competencies that you assessed in your competency assessment form. There's no description needed, and if you develop an additional competencies, you have to mention it here. For example, I have just mentioned 3 of them: communication, teamwork, and personal management. Third question, you need to describe a day in your life in that position, your projects, responsibilities, and the people or the teams that you work with. You don't need to mention the name, it can be kept confidential. For example, I just described a day in my life. Let's say I say that my working period as finance in AKF Afghanistan was not only gaining experience and knowledge, but entertainment as well. And then I just continued explaining my day. What did I do? Why this day was, let's say, interesting for me, and what I was working during the day in that internship. Question number 4, you need to discuss the concept of your courses that were useful in this position. What did you learn in this position, and how will influence your future academic courses that you will be taking. For example, I say that I learned the methods of recording financial data for AKF, working with Scala on all the process of purchasing goods and providing services for the organization. Additionally, I improved my teamwork, communication, personal management, and data entry skills, which would be helpful for my future career. You just need to explain it in 2 to 4 sentences. Question number 5, describe the major challenges you faced in this position and how you overcome them. Include recommendations for future students interested in this position or a similar position. It just needs to be less than 1 page. So for example, for the first day, since I was not familiar with the Scala application, so this was the application that I was working with. I faced challenging in my data entry and working with the application. But by passing the time assessment with my supervisor, I learned the way of working with this application. For economic students, I really recommend learning of the application like QuickBooks, Scala, or others. And then let's move on to the next question, which is question number 6. Describe your greatest achievement in this position, either work outcomes or learning you experienced or both. For example, it can be 1 or 2 pages or less than that. So now, for example, I just answered it briefly, improving my teamwork, communication, personal management, and data entry skills. And then building my networking with people who was working in the same organization. So you just need to describe what you achieved. It can be less than 1 page or 1 page. Question number 7. Discuss how this experience has influenced what you want to do for your next co-op work term or graduate employment. For example, consider what you liked and did not like about the work environment, culture, or task. So in this question, you're explaining what did you like or what you did not like about the work culture, let's say about the position that you were working, about the work environment. For example, I just briefly wrote that this experience helped me to decide that I can work with IKEF Afghanistan because I found all the people kind and helpful, all tasks were related to my major, and I've gained loads of experience. I like the, let's say, work culture and the environment. And in the environment because it was in the same country which I was living. So let's say I did not find anything difficulties or culture shock because it was the same place as I was born. So I didn't find anything, let's say I did not find anything strange. Question number 8, outline your plan for finding your next employment opportunity. What assistant would you like from co-op coordinator? You will explain here that what's your plan and what assistance you need from co-op coordinator. For example, I would say on that time I say that I would like to have next co-op either in Tajikistan or any other country. This year I want to have a 2-month co-op in one of the organizations, either in Tajikistan, and 1 more month I want to join UCA summer camp in Kyrgyzstan. So it was on that time. Let's say it was something which I was expecting on that time. As I mentioned, you need to be careful about the spelling and everything that you're writing this for. Question number 9, update your resume with the competencies you gained during this work term and your experience. Attach your updated resume, including the co-op term report form, and save the form and resume together as one work file. So you need to attach your CV with this document, and you need to attach your CV, and once you're sending it, or you can just include your LinkedIn profile. So I did not attach my CV because I have LinkedIn profile. I updated my LinkedIn profile after this internship. Then I just attached the link. Question number 10. UC is interested in data on students' involvement in applied research. Applied research is gathering knowledge information with the goal of solving problems or informing products, operational or service decisions. So let's say if your internship was research related, you need to tick this one. Or if it was research focused, you need to tick this one. And if it was not, you just need to say not applicable. So I will say my internship was research related. And if this is your final work term, let's say if you're completing this document at the end of your internship, please provide the following information about your job status and plans for your career research. First one, as your current co-op employer offered you a full-time position upon graduation, you work with the organization, did the guy that you were working, did he offer or did that employer offered you a full-time position once you graduate? If yes, you just need to tick yes. If no, you just need to say no. You have to tick one of them. As a previous co-op employer offered you a full-time position upon graduation, let's say you worked with another employer previously, did they offer you full-time position once you graduate? If they did, you say yes. And if they did not, you say no. Are you looking to work after graduation? Yes, I'm looking. If you know, then no. And if you say yes, which sector are you interested to work? Let's say I would say I'm interested to work with an economic part or in business or management. It depends what you're interested. It does not matter. You just need to tick whatever you're interested to work with. So this was the last question that we were discussing. Thank you so much. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to approach any of the co-op coordinator by sending them an email, or you can just comment down your question. And if you need all these documents, again, I will mention that you can find all these documents from model page that all UCA students has access to it. So have a great day. Bye bye.